right, welcome back. It looks like Devin Dagnall is currently in our ABC 7 Fox 22 test kitchen, whipping up a little something for this segment. But in the meantime, let's check out this week's installment of Destination Devin.
These are squid fins. They're completely edible and quite delicious when cooked properly. The only problem is they're usually discarded during processing, but a team at the University of Maine is trying to change that.
I would say American consumers have a very limited idea of what kinds of products that they want to eat.
This is Denise Schoenberg. She's a professor of food science at the University of Maine and one of the researchers on this particular cephalopod proposal. According to her, there's a couple different reasons we don't see squid fins, also known as wings, in popular cuisine. The first is form factor. When most Americans think about eating squid, it's usually calamari rings, but that's not really an option with the wings.
They're made out of the same tissue, but they're configured differently, so you can't make a ring out of them.
The second problem is the convenience of getting the wing or fin table ready.
During the skinning process, as they pull the skin off of the mantle, the wings come along with that, and a lot of times are discarded as well. The wings are a little bit trickier to remove the skin from. I think that's traditionally why they've been discarded, is just because of the difficulty of cleaning.
The goal of the research is to find the most convenient and cost-effective ways to store and prepare the fins. That way, they'd be more accessible and less of the squid would go to waste. Chef Rob Dumas says the team has already made some good progress with the recipe preparation portion of the project.
What I tapped into was a background of seafood preparations where you would make a ground or a minced mixture and use that as a filling or use that as a formed product.
So far, the research team has taken a lot of inspiration from Asian cuisine. Chef Rob says one of the best dishes they've created is squid fin dumplings.
The goal with the dumpling is that this is something that I feel like as a hospitality person could be featured on a menu at a restaurant as a very easy appetizer or a very easy entree.
Being the investigative reporter I am, I knew I had to taste it to believe it. So Chef Rob was kind enough to let me try the dumplings, and at the moment of truth, all I could say was, wow.
That's awesome. That's really awesome. Oh my gosh.
Okay, one thing about me is I can eat any, whatever food that I like, I can eat it before 8 a.m.
Okay.
So what is this?
So we've got a couple things here. I couldn't get Chef Rob to give me any of the dumplings to bring back, so I actually made some of our own squid dumplings.
They look beautiful.
And then I've also got here my own creation.
We've
got some shake and bake squid.
Yeah. What is the sauce?
That is a little bit of Szechuan sauce.
Mm-hmm.
Juicy?
Not very flattering, I'm so sorry.
Thoughts?
Give me a second.
Process it.
It's a dumpling. It's delicious.
It's delicious.
Yeah, I love dumplings.
Yeah.
I've never had a dumpling I don't like.
Yeah.
And this is included in it. It definitely tastes like squid, but it's like ground. So it's the same texture as a dumpling that you should have. Okay, I'm gonna finish this in a second so that I can have enough time to. And this is what you were showing in the package, right?
No, the dumplings was what was in the package. I made this myself. This is shake and bake squid.
Oh my gosh, wow.
Good?
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Okay,
And the
excellent.
fry is perfect.
Yeah.
And the texture is perfect on the inside too for things to be fried. I love the concept of, okay, I'm so sorry. I love the concept of, using different parts of an animal that we don't normally use because it's sustainable and it's something we don't really do as often here in the States. We see it in other countries, but this is a really good way to be.
And just like Denise said in the story, that's the same exact protein as you would in calamari. It's just a different shape, so it's not as marketable, but their research, hopefully more people will catch on and be like, hey, this is still a completely viable part of the squid and we should use it.
I love that. No, and my problem oftentimes when I eat calamari is it gets chewy too quick. That was not.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're
I'll try my
good.
best.
You're good.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Reporter and chef, thank you.
That's the best way to be. Cool.
Yeah, alrighty.
You always win me over with food. Okay, are we going to weather now? No, we're not. We're just going to take a quick break and we'll be right back with more. That was good. That was good.